What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this first look world premiere of the all-new BMW X3. This is the #1 selling BMW worldwide, so it is a very important car for BMW, and it is very important that they do this right. So today I'm going to show you around it. We'll take a look at the new car, the interior, the engine, and even some sound, which is not something we're usually allowed to do at these closed room things. So very cool, especially since this is the M50 model. So that is the old M40 with the B58 inline 6. So stay tuned for the sound and let's dive in. So let's start at the front. Very recognizable new BMW, this front end with, again, these, we saw this with the X2 as well. Kind of BMW M3 shape on the bonnet. The iconic glow grille, so that means you have the illuminated edge. High gloss black, a lot of high gloss black going on at the front with these new horizontal slats in the grille. I think we also have a picture of a regular X3, so not the M Performance version, which has a new diagonal kind of design. So yeah, we'll pull up that picture right now. Also have new headlights with the dual units, basically, 2 daytime running light units. And then down low you have a big opening here, which also has some active flaps. So they open when the car needs more cooling, more air. Down the side you have these lines that kind of accentuate the wheel arches. So that kind of breaks up the side profile of the car. You have a couple of lines running here across the side, which I think looks very good. It's quite a high car. The roofline is a bit lower than before. It is wider and longer than before, but even though that is the case, even though it's, you know, a bigger car, it kind of looks more compact because of all these lines that are going on. You can also have 21-inch wheels now for the first time on an X3, and behind that, for the M50, you also get the M Sport braking system and adaptive dampers on the M50 as well. From launch, next to this M50 6-cylinder, you'll also be able to have a 20. It's just the 20, which is the entry-level petrol version. Then you'll also have the 30e xDrive, which is a hybrid 4-cylinder with 299 horsepower and 450 Newton meters. That's quite a nice drivetrain. Fuck me.
He's allergic to hybrids.
So I'll try to say that again. 30e is a hybrid with 299 horsepower, 450 Newton meters. I think that will be a very good drivetrain also in the new 3 Series. Probably they'll all be updated. A 20D is also available. The D is still in there with the diesel. And later on there also will be a 6-cylinder diesel in 2025. This, however, is the one to have, of course. This is the M50. They also dropped the I there, the M50 xDrive, and this is the 3rd generation B58 inline 6. So the B58 TU2 or B58N, and it features an updated version of the intake manifold, and it has port injection. This is the engine that you find in an X7 or in a 7 Series, and also now in the 5 Series and the X5, and it will also be in the new M340i. So another great update to an already great engine, 4 times engine of the year, the B58. So yeah, really good engine. Looking forward to driving this. So the rear also very different compared to the last X3. Quad exhaust tailpipe now, I think, is the most noticeable change. We also saw this on the new X2 M35. New tail lights as well in this T shape with kind of a side thing as well. And then you have a big boot, of course. Electric boot opening is now standard. luxurious. Of course, the M50 also has xDrive and a sport differential at the rear and a little spoiler here in high gloss black. Oh, by the way, this exhaust kind of looks like the X3M's exhaust, but it's not. It only has one valve and it sounds pretty good. So, interior-wise, also a big change, of course, for the new X3. We have a new redesigned dashboard with this kind of fabric. We also saw that in the new Minis. You have a very large storage area here for your cup holders and the wireless charging with an M badge in the middle there. These are the regular sports seats, which are, I have to say, quite good. And this is BMW individual merino leather, which is very nice and soft. You also still have an iDrive controller, which is a big win because in the X2 they ditched it and I really missed it. Big news also, new iDrive OS 9. So this is an updated version of the iDrive system that we don't really like because it's a bit cluttered and it's not very easy to use. They now introduced several menus, so now you have all the apps, but they increased the size of the icons and there's more space between them, and they also added some menus, so you have your infotainment, your vehicle, and then last used. And I do feel like this is a little bit less overwhelming than before. I think this is a good setup, so we'll see what it's like to use on the go, and yeah, I think this is an improvement. Also have this new steering wheel with the flat bottom. And if you go to sport mode, a lot happens. So there's a lot of lighting going on, of course. So if you go to sport, there it is. So you get this red and blue M color accent, and the interaction bar on the dashboard also illuminates. There's a lot of light going on. It's a bit too much for me, but I guess if you're in sport mode, you want to be attacked by colors and lights, so I would just leave it like that. Much nicer. But I am a grandpa in a 34-year-old's body, so don't listen to me. So that is the new X3. Introduction is later this year, end of 2024 for the US and Europe. In other markets it will be January of 2025. A lot of engines available. We'll be driving the M50 as soon as we can because I'm really curious to see what it's like and to feel this new B58 TU2 in the new X3. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching and I'll see you at the next one. Bye.